UFC 316 is this weekend. Merab Dvalishvili, the bantamweight champion, is looking to defend his title for the second time against Sean O'Malley. This is a big fight not just for the bantamweight division, but for the UFC. If Merab beats O'Malley again, the UFC loses their American-born star, his revenue, and his audience. However, this is big for the bantamweight division, because if Merab beats Sean O'Malley again, not only has he cleared out the entire top 5 besides Corey Sandhagen, but we will seriously be talking about Merab being the bantamweight GOAT, which sets up super fights for Merab. After this fight, or possibly the Corey Sandhagen fight, if Merab wins, we could see Merab face someone like Alexander Volkanovski or Alessandro Pantoja. Merab is on a 12-fight win streak, beating some of the best UFC fighters like Peter Yan, Umar Nurmagomedov, Henry Cejudo, Jose Aldo, Sean O'Malley. And if he beats Sean O'Malley again and Corey Sandhagen, we will seriously be talking about Merab being the bantamweight GOAT. When we are looking at the rematch, when we are looking at this fight, this is a great rematch. This is going to be a super close fight. But with that being said, with Merab having the momentum, a 12-fight winning streak, and beating O'Malley the first time, I think Merab beats O'Malley again. I think O'Malley is a creative striker. He's known for his sniper-like precision and fighting IQ. He has tremendous power. However, he is fighting someone who is a relentless grinder in the UFC, someone who has the best cardio in MMA, riding a 12-fight win streak, riding the momentum of a win in the first fight. He's fighting someone who doesn't care about knockouts or submissions, but just to brawl it out, just to overwhelm you with pressure. And I think that style beats almost any style in the UFC. When we are looking at the striking, Sean O'Malley obviously has the striking edge. He has elite timing and accuracy. He fights like he's playing chess at light speed. He uses feints, lateral movement, and unorthodox combos to keep his opponents guessing. He has knockout power from both stances. We saw that in the Aljamain Sterling fight where he used that step back right hand to knock out Aljamain Sterling. However, fighting someone like Merab Dvalishvili, he doesn't have any of those things. His striking has improved, but Merab is just an aggressive, basic striker. He uses his punches to close the distance, not win exchanges. He eats shots just to land takedowns. He is volume over precision. And when you're fighting someone who doesn't want to be on the cage and who's constantly circling, typically the fighter who has the aggressiveness, the guy who has the cardio and who's just moving forward, will win. Sean O'Malley isn't going to want to overextend. He's not wanting to be on the cage. He's not wanting to counterfight against Merab because he will lose that fight. You don't want to be on your back foot against Merab. To beat Merab, to knock him out, you have to push forward, march forward, and overwhelm him with strikes. And I don't think Sean O'Malley will be able to do that given that Merab has the takedowns, that he has the cardio and the relentless pressure to just overwhelm you. When we're looking at the wrestling, Merab has this NCAA style pace, but molded into a Georgian grindfest. He's a takedown machine. He doesn't care about control time. He is just looking to take you down, hold you down for about 2 seconds, and then let you back up. He has 11 takedowns in multiple UFC fights. He doesn't control long, but he chain wrestles you the entire time, which makes it so exhausting. When we're looking at O'Malley in grappling, I do think O'Malley has pretty good defensive grappling when it comes to like jiu-jitsu, but when it comes to wrestling, I don't think O'Malley is that great. He does scramble really well and he uses his hips really well to get up and get out of the way, but we saw this in the first fight. Merab would ankle pick or single leg take down O'Malley right away, and it would take O'Malley quite some time to break the hands and stand up and get his back away from the cage. I think O'Malley in the first fight was more worried about knocking out Merab, trying to land shots in the clinch, than he was about defending the takedown. And I think that's why you saw O'Malley on the ground for so long, because he was more worried about getting a triangle or landing some shots in the clinch to hurt Merab rather than getting away and then resetting the sequence. I am obviously giving the wrestling to Merab. He overwhelms you when he gets inside. He uses the overhand right to land the single leg. And I think when you're O'Malley, you have to be careful when Merab is grappling you. He's not going to submit you, but he will just overwhelm you and tire you out. When we're looking at what has changed since the first fight, I do think O'Malley will have better boxing. He's going to be a little bit sharper. He's going to be a little bit more composed under pressure because he has experienced the first time. And I also think for Merab, he's going to be more confident when he's striking. He's going to have better cage cutting and maybe most importantly, momentum behind him. Merab's coming into this fight with having the first one won, right? He's won the first fight, so he's going in here with some courage, momentum, and he didn't get knocked out or brutally injured in the first fight. So he's going to be a little bit more confident in rushing in, going for the takedowns than O'Malley will. I think O'Malley's biggest thing is staying off the fence, being able to circle really well, and do not overextend. I think O'Malley has this idea that he will be able to knock out Merab right away with like one punch. So he's going to go for a lot of spinning back kicks, or maybe like the same setup knockout that he had against Aljamain Sterling where he stepped back right hand. And I don't think you're going to be able to do that because even if Merab gets hit, he's still pushing forward. He still has the momentum and pressure. I don't know if Merab's going to have that like one flash knockout. I don't think his chin is that bad. Although, Merab has shown that he's gotten hit quite a few times. He leaves his chin open when he strikes. I don't think Merab's going to get like one punch knockout. So with that being said, I think O'Malley has to stick and move, circle out, land clean, reset. Do not try and make this a grappling fight. Do not try and land strikes in the clinch. Get out, stay away from the cage, invest in body shots to slow down Merab. They were working in the 5th round in the first fight. In the 5th round in the first fight, Merab was starting to wheeze. He was getting hit a lot, and O'Malley was landing beautiful knees right up the middle, right? Use the kicks early, teeps, front kicks to keep at range, and you will be able to outstrike Merab in that way. For Merab, it's the same game plan as it was in the first fight. No waiting, pressure immediately, chain takedowns, don't settle on one, make it ugly, wear O'Malley down mentally and physically. This is a chess match versus a mauler. Whoever controls the rhythm wins. I think if O'Malley stays at range and he doesn't allow, if he fights like how Jose Aldo fought against Merab, he will win. Use the distance, throw a lot of leg kicks, body kicks. Although, yes, Jose Aldo lost to Merab, I think O'Malley, if he, has the same game plan but ups it up a little bit, he will win. For Merab, I do think he will win. I think he has the best cardio in the UFC. I just don't think you can stop his momentum. I think if Merab lands 6 to 10 takedowns against O'Malley, he'll win by decision. I think that's just how it is. I think O'Malley's going to have a hard time, circling the entire 5 rounds for 25 minutes. I think it's going to be a hard time for him to get off of the cage. And even in the first fight, it was taking O'Malley at least a minute or two to break the hands and get up. I think we're going to see the exact same thing against Merab. I think Merab is just in another gear. He's like in the 6th gear the entire time. He's just constantly moving. We saw that in the Umar Nurmagomedov fight. I just think Merab is a different fighter. He has different pressure. He has just a different style than O'Malley. And I think right now, Merab's style, until we find someone similar to it, I just don't think anybody's going to beat Merab, especially O'Malley, who isn't really a volume fighter. He's just more of a precision striker. With that being said, I'm taking Merab Dvalishvili to win in a unanimous decision win. I do think O'Malley will win 1 or 2 rounds, probably from like a crazy body kick or maybe a spinning wheel kick. He'll land something like while Merab's moving forward. Maybe O'Malley will like step back, spinning back kick. He could knock him out, but if I had to put money on it, I'm going with Merab. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.